Hello, Frugal Force. Once again, this is Captain Frugal and away on location. I'm doing this video. Normally I don't pump out this many videos, but I think this is one of those things that needs to really be addressed. Now, I've already done a video concerning the general topic, but I want to get a little more depth in this. And my point is comic writers and editors have brought this backlash upon itself. This was caused by them. These comic writers, you look at their tweets as well as editors. And by the way, speaking of this, with this editing snafu here, recently with that editor, one has to question. And, Heather Antos, I'm not calling her a liar. No, I'm not saying anything like that. But yet, when she was asked to show any of those messages that were truly offensive, she wouldn't show anything. Which makes you wonder, did it even really happen? Or is this just another way of getting attention because the book's sales are so bad? So with that in mind, I'm saying these comic writers brought it on themselves. And you might say, well, what do you mean by that? Well, when we have people like Nick Spencer giving tweets, these polls are more clear than they're not. Stop believing the myth of the good Republican. I mean, really, that's 50% of the population pretty much in the United States. You have Dan Slott constantly tweeting political agenda stuff and meanness in his feed. And then we turn around, like I mentioned before, after the Heather Antos thing, we had writers like Ron Mars that post, I suggest blocking or muting them and moving on. They're beneath your notice. And I talked in great depth about him and Brevoort and their messages. Like, why are you giving any attention to those obviously sexist and racist turds? They are beneath your contempt and unworthy of a moment's thought. And I talked about that and how abrasive that is. But that's been a continuous thing. And my point is this. You look back, this has been going on a long time. How many people have they blocked and muted and all that? And so these people just said, okay, fine. So a writer, a reviewer, somebody of some sort says they didn't like a comic story. The editor or the comic writer gets all mad, mutes and blocks them, and so then they never get heard again. So all that happened is all these people culminate, they build up and they realize, oh my goodness, I'm not alone in this, as they're finding others online that were muted and blocked as well. So all this fostering of discussion has gotten them aggravated, and then they found that all of a sudden there's other people out there like them. They found sites like Captain Cummings that's not afraid to get out there and say, hey, this is crap. Or my channel, which I've been reviewing, and I, feel free to check out those reviews. And by the way, I greatly appreciate the response and supporters I've had that I've been talking about this kind of thing, as well as reviewing comic books, and I review them honestly. Like, Iceman #1 I thought was terrible. I voiced it. Other ones I voiced are good. I voiced that too. Diversity in comics. Douglas Ernst has been giving great insight about the moral relativism of things. I Love Comics has a great YouTube channel as well. Nightwolf Plays. All these people are speaking out on the quality of the comic books. Not because they hate them, not because they have an agenda they want Marvel down. It's the exact opposite. They want it to get better. They want it to be returned back to when it was good. They're not saying every issue has to be out of the ballpark. Absolutely not. That's not what we're saying. We're just saying we're tired of being beat down, reading comic books that are offensive to us, or told if you don't like it, don't read it. And they act like that's an okay response. Now, so these people have noticed they've had a voice, and they're grabbing on now because they don't like it, and now they found others that are like them. And now Marvel does not like it because you notice that they're starting to speak out against these YouTubers. Don't check out these sites. These people are racist and all that. Why are they saying that? They're saying that because it's impacting their sales. People are sharing that and go, wow, yeah, I have that same view. Or they'll look at a comic because there's a $3.99 price point or so, and they don't want to go and spend that much money without checking it out first. And they look at these other reviews and go, wow, that's something I don't want to read. And these comic writers don't want you to see that because they want you to buy it. And then, well, who cares if you complain they got your money? And then they just tell you, well, don't buy it. But now people are looking at others and they say, wow, I'm not going to buy this. I'm not going to stand for this. And they don't like it, so they want us YouTubers silenced. So all these people then have come and support these other, Twitter fans and things like that. And we greatly appreciate that we're making a message. And Marvel does not like this. And you can see that with how they're responding. Now, the kicker is on top of that, is they're going to double down on it. And I suggest keeping looking at their sales. I'll go to like Comicon.com. Their sales are already in the toilet. Marvel is doing atrocious. They want to brag about how great these books are doing, but yet every time you look at the actual sales numbers, they're bad. And remember, these aren't even actual sales off the store shelves. These are just to the shelves. And Marvel's been known to inflate by over shipping. So keep tuned to that too. So you know, think about this. This is really great. We're finally making a difference. These comic writers don't like it that we have a voice, and these editors are being rude. So I say keep it up. But remember, do it with kindness, do it with questions, don't attack them. Let's keep standing up for ourselves. And I think we can see a change. We're already seeing a major impact. Alright, so I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm really humbled by the amount of support I've had, the growing subscribers list for me, and you guys are just there for me, and I really, really appreciate that you take the time to listen to me. If you do enjoy this and you're new to this and you haven't already, please be sure to hit like and subscribe and hit that following bell, because I found out, once again, the YouTube beast is not disseminating all my videos. And if you want to help me, you can check me out on VidMe, where you can leave a tip, or you can subscribe for as little as $1 a month. Now, I know I don't have a Patreon yet. I'm strongly considering doing that. So let me know in the comments, you guys, if you would like to see me start a Patreon. I'm getting a lot of people saying they want Frugal Force shirts, so I'm looking into getting that and things. But I have to make sure I have enough so I'm not saddled with a bunch of shirts that I can't afford to just run out and buy. So let me know that if you're interested in Patreon. Let me know if these YouTubers are impacting your buying decisions, and if they've made you buy an issue or deterred you from buying an issue. Or do you think we're on the wrong track completely? So please let me know in the comments, and until next time, keep it frugal.